Hey, everybody, it's the boss lady here. Let me cover up my bosom. It's the boss lady here coming to you from my vehicle. I was trying to get my cord. Hold on. The cord hit the mouse, and of course, you know, that turned everything on. But anyway, how y'all doing? Coming from my vehicle. Ooh, my backseat look a mess. Let me sit up in here while I'm talking to y'all. Clean up a little bit, too. Put this cord away. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh, this is Miss Peanut stuff for work. I don't know, what is this? Oh, her little doodle pad. Little doodle pad when she's at work. Ooh, wait. I got my music back here for choir rehearsal. Or not choir, but her chips. So she have her chips. Not for choir, but for what you call praise and worship. So it's the only music I have. This song is called You Brought Me Through This. The other one is called I Love to Praise Him. I'm still debating if I'm going to join the praise and worship team. I don't know. I kind of like sitting in the congregation. I can sing from the pew. I got to pray on it. But anyway, got my music. Oh, excuse me. I need to fold my blanket up. I'm trying to remember. I used my blanket for something and then never put it back in the back. So got my boss lady blanket. For those who don't know, there it is. I bought this blanket to go in my car because my car says boss lady as well. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, anyhow, I came out here. I broke 2 fingernails, both pointy fingers at that. But I came out here to talk to you about my peanut. So as I'm folding and putting stuff away, I'll probably just sit this in the back, but I want to fold it up because it's like not folded. I'll show you what my husband got me too. But I wanted to talk to y'all about my peanut. I was going to vlog on my way home, but then I ended up on the phone with my husband. Woo-wee child. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know about one of my issues that was going on about Miss Peanut. So let me tell you about that first for those who don't follow me on Instagram, because I want to give you more in-depth. Now, mind you, today is Thursday, so it's the 14th. So those who follow me on Instagram, like, oh, I read about that. Yeah, but you didn't get the 59 cents worth of it. So let me give you the 59 cents. So, before I get started, look what my husband got me. I got chocolates. Oh my gosh. And they're good. The strawberry ones, they're okay. I like the brownie batter better. I didn't even know Duncan make these, but anyway, he brought these home to him, wife. So let me tell you about the drama, and then I'm going to tell you about some goodness. So first, let me start with what I posted on Instagram. I posted about the library, the school library. So last night on the 13th, 2 things happened last night. Miss Peanut came home a little upset about something that happened at work. And I'm going to tell you about that in a minute. But the second thing was, after we had the conversation about what happened at work, then I just happened to be sitting, scrolling through my emails because, excuse me, now that, you know, I'm so busy at work, I don't have time to read my emails. So I read my emails, and a few things have came through my email for Miss Peanut, because certain things I have come to my email, some things I have go to her email, just so I'm in the knowing and can keep up with stuff. So this particular email that came through was from our school, saying that she had books overdue in the library and they need to be turned in. But what got me was, this is the first ever I have received a notice like this in the 3 years she's been there. The other thing was, the other thing was, 2 books said that they were due back in January. The third book said it was due 2 years ago in June of 22. I said, excuse me, said what? So I instantly lost all my sense of self. I started going off. When I tell you I raised the roof, it wasn't even funny. Like, she didn't see it coming. Boss man didn't see it coming. Shoot, I didn't see it coming. My blood pressure went sky high. I lost it because, and here's me being full transparency. I'm coming from the old school. Old school is if you got books from school outstanding, you don't graduate. And I'm like, I'd be daggone to have this child have a 4.0 GPA. She on the A honor roll from 9th grade through 11th grade. National Honor Society done letter, this and that. To then turn around and can't graduate because of a library book, child. When I tell you the mama in me. First of all, I think I kind of told you in that last video, the Ruthie. Okay, the Ruthie in me came out. That's my mama. Honey, when I tell you I got up, I got the throwing stuff and slanging stuff. She was like, full transparency, because I was like, what the heck? Well, I said the other word, but you know what I mean? Boss man said, you better find the books. He sat there. He sat up. You better find them books. Your mama going crazy. Yes. Okay. It's that serious to me. So that'd be that. So that was last night, the 13th. So I sent an email to the librarian. Oh, excuse me, y'all guys, excuse me, because you know I'm tired now. It's after 6, so that's really after 7. Child, look, I'm sleepy. Anyway, so I sent an email to the librarian, and I told Miss Pena, you give me them books. I want to see every last one of them. And the third one, she kept saying, I don't know what book that is. And I said, it says this. She said, wait a minute. That's the book that I got from my class. She had all 3 books. The 2 books, she got them, and she just hadn't finished reading them. The 3rd book, she got it for a class. Excuse me, let me drink some. Drink some water, eat some candy. So the 3rd book, she said they had just checked the book out with her class. I said, what the heck? And so she's like, Mama, I'm doing it. Look. Then she had the nerve to tell me, I'm not done reading these other 2. I don't give a rip. You go to the public library, because I guarantee you're going to be turning them books in then, honey. So, get to school. Give me them books. Let me see all 3. I want to take pictures. Because ain't going to be no, you owe anything. So I told the librarian, I'm going to bring the books to you. She's like, oh, she could just, no. You don't send me this message, and you think I'm not coming? When I tell you, here's the kicker of it. There was a glitch in the daggone system. So the book, excuse me. So the book that said it was due 2 years ago, it was a glitch in the system. That book is due by May of this year. What the heck? But the other 2 still showed as past due when she updated the system or whatever she did. I wasn't the only parent. When I tell you parents was calling the main office, calling her directly, emails, all this, they got it figured out. I turned in the 2 books because I wasn't playing. She wasn't keeping them. I turned in 2 books, and then the other book she needs it for class. So that got taken care of. But child had my blood pressure raised up. So let me tell you about her job situation. So I told you guys that Miss Peanut has her own sense of style. She likes these certain kind of pants, like cargo pants, that you can get from like Route 21. She also likes the wide leg, I call them elephant pants, but like the wide leg jeans. And they're like wide from like the hip all the way down. So, So they're not bell bottoms. They're just like a whole full wide leg, like full leg jeans. And she likes sweatshirts. She likes comfy clothes. She's not, like the girls with the belly shirts and crop tops. Her daddy ain't gonna allow that anyway. But she's not wearing, like V-cut, like what you see me have on right now. None of that. She's not wearing those kind of clothes. So yesterday, she had on her cargo pants and she had on a t-shirt. And a teacher made a comment. Now, before you get ready to posse up, it was a female teacher. And before you get ready to posse up even more, she was an older lady. So like my mom's age, I guess, like 70s or whatever, 60s, 70s. Anyway, but this lady has made a comment before within the last, I would say, couple of weeks. So, and like I told her supervisor, I don't know if I can't remember verbatim if she made the comment before Miss Peanut got sick or after Miss Peanut got sick. Because when you get sick, 9 times out of 10 you lose weight, right? But I can't remember. Hold on one second, because I want to make sure they don't hit his car. Okay. So, anyways, I can't remember if it was like right before or right after Miss Peanut got sick. But the lady had said something to her before. But yesterday, it bothered her. I think it bothered her before, but because the lady said something again, then it was like, okay, this is more than once. It's a pattern. Let me say something to mom and dad. So when I picked her up from work, I was in a Zoom meeting. So Miss Peanut didn't say anything. Probably because she knew I would have turned that whole Zoom meeting off to, So she waited till I was done with my meeting, and then she talked to me and her dad together. So apparently the lady said something like, "Are you losing weight? You look like you're losing weight. Are you starving yourself? You sure have dropped a lot of weight. Oh, now you're wearing form-fitting clothes. You trying to look good for some boy?" Now, to some people, that could be innocent as all outside, right? To some people. To some people, it can be offensive. To some people, it can make the person look at themselves a certain way. To some people, it can drop their self-esteem. To some people, they can question themselves, right? So Miss Peanut did speak to her boss, but she didn't, she told her boss, the lady had said some things to her. She didn't tell her the first time. She told her the second time, which was yesterday. But she didn't say, "This bothered me, blah, blah, blah." She kind of like, nervous laughed it off. Excuse me. When a person has like a nervous laugh. Oh, excuse me. That was so rude. I'm so sorry, y'all. It was that chocolate and that water. But how some people, you get nervous or you're really unsure. So you just kind of, yeah, the person said, and her boss didn't pick up on it till she saw me today. So I had texted her boss last night, but her boss never got the text message. And I mean, clearly she checked her phone. I showed her my phone. She showed me her phone. She did not get my message, but she got the text that I sent today. Well, anyway, I showed up at her job today. No, let me back it up. So Miss Peanut was telling us what happened. And her father, now I told you how I snapped about some library books and graduation, right? That's where my mind went. Her father snapped, crackled, and popped. He was ready to go up there and beat the lady up, snatch her out her shoes. I mean, his Peanut, yeah. Well, I should say his Peanut, my Peanut, his baby. So I'm trying to calm him down. And I did talk with, we talked about it. I didn't brush it off. I said, I'm going to address it today, which is, the 14th. So this morning, Miss Peanut brings it up. She said, Daddy was really angry last night. And I said, yes, he was. I said, rightfully so, and not that I wasn't. But, that's a daddy, and that's what daddies do. That's what fathers do, okay? They go to bat for theirs real quick, fast. They don't ask no questions. Head's going to roll. But as I'm talking to her this morning, I find out some information that I really find disturbing. So if you don't know, Miss Peanut works for a company that has a youth program that goes into schools to do an after school program. Okay, y'all following me? But the lady doesn't work for the youth program that's with the after school program. She is an actual teacher of the district. Meaning she's like a co-worker, just at a different location. You follow my drift? So then at that point, when I got to talk to Miss Peanut this morning, my wheels got to turning. And then my adrenaline got to going, and she was like, Mom. And so remember, as I'm telling you this, my daughter is autistic. So I'm thinking with the neurotypical brain. Her father is thinking with a neurotypical brain. Miss Peanut is thinking with a autism brain, right? So she says, Mom, I don't want to disturb the dwellings of my job. I don't want to cause any drama. I want to be able to go to work, do my job. I don't want to lose my job. Like, her mind went to the extreme of, I'm going to lose my job. I went to the extreme of, this woman going to lose her job. Okay? So I had to calm myself down. I talked to my boss, and, she put in the perspective of, Miss Peanut is just getting into the working world, and there's going to come a time where someone's going to say something that's not ideal. The best thing to do is to speak with her manager and move forward that way. In other words, she was saying, Mom, stay out of it. I'm looking at it from this point of view. She's a minor. And as her mother and as her father, it's our duty to protect her at all costs, especially because of her, being autistic. We don't like to lead with that, but we don't leave it behind either. So, later in the day, I was talking to her former supervisor, her very first supervisor. And I said, hey, what do you think about this and this and that? And, and I'm giving him scenarios. And he said, first of all, you let her boss know, because her boss is going to handle it. He said, I know her, and you know her too, so she's going to handle it. I'm like, yeah, but I haven't heard from her. So, I didn't know if she was mad, like, why is she getting involved? Kind of find out she never got a text message. But anyway, and so I told him, I said, and do you know that this person is a district employee? He said, oh. He said, well, that makes things even more better. I said, how so? He said, district employee, HR, employee relations. Should I go on? And I was like, So I was going to contact her, HR person and go there. But then I was like, But what he said was, he said, she's a district employee and Miss Peanut is a district student. It's not like she's some student off the street, but she's a district student. And so that doesn't look good. I was like, So I was like, So I kept that in my Rolodex and put it in my back pocket. I went to work with Miss Peanut today. And I was like, can I talk to you? Talking to her boss. And so, we went in, closed door, and I told her what happened. And she was like, what? And so she was very, very, very remorseful. She was very upset. She apologized. And so she's going to address it full throttle. Like, she was getting madder by the minute as I was talking to her. And I told her, I said, I'm doing everything I can to keep boss man at bay. I said, so, I feel like I do this all the time with both my kids. Like, y'all would rather talk to me than talk to him because he's a silent partner. So if he has to be vocal, it's not going to be silent. If you understand what I'm saying. So anyway, we got that taken care of, got that handled, blah, blah, blah. She's good, y'all. But here's the other thing. So that was all the negativities, right? We always got to end off with a good note. Try to, at least. So Miss Peanut has been nominated. When I tell you, this girl, she doesn't cease to amaze me. She's been nominated for this program through one of our colleges. And I got the paperwork right here because I got to read through it because I got to take her to the meeting next week. It's a foundation. They identify public high school students with extraordinary academic and leadership potential who may be overlooked by traditional college selection processes. So, so the foundation extends to these students the opportunity to pursue personal and academic excellence by placing them in supportive, multicultural teams of 10 students. The foundation's partner colleges and universities award these team scholars full tuition leadership scholarships. A what? And her boss thought of her. When I tell you, y'all, my mommy heart can't take anymore. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. So she goes to a meeting next week at 4:00. And not only, so her boss said for her not to come to work, but to go straight to to their, not their district office, but to their main office for this meeting. And, yeah, I think that's so. She said she'll still get paid and everything. I was like, what? And so, we're trying to figure out a way that she will still be able to go to school and keep her job. Because I said, I really don't want you guys to, like terminate her or put her on leave if possible, because the time frame works, depending on her school schedule. So, I just want her to be able to keep her job. That way she can still make some money, have money coming in, you know what I mean? And then she can be able to, buy her little snacks and whatever she need to buy and, toiletries and, clothes and, you know what I mean? One less thing for mama got to think about. Because I put it to you this way. Look, there ain't no money tree in that backyard now. I'm telling you, there's a crabapple tree, but no money tree. But isn't that amazing, this program? I was like, what? So I'm really excited to, see what it all entails. It's going to be crazy trying to get over there. We will have to leave right, I'm thinking that day, let me think. That day, if anything, I'll probably have to go to work at around 7, get off at 3 to give us time to get over there. Yeah. And they say they have 3 goals. It says to expand the pool from which top colleges and universities can recruit outstanding young leaders from diverse backgrounds, to help these institutions build more interactive campus environments so they can become more welcoming for people from all backgrounds, to ensure that each scholar persist in their academic studies and graduate so they can take on leadership positions in the workforce. Amazing. Amazing. Okay? Amazing. Not to mention we're going to this career exploration expo on Saturday. And, I'm so proud of her. Every day. That's why I'm like, wait a minute now. And even there was staff that was there as I was leaving, and, her boss was saying, this is, Miss Peanut's mom. This is Miss Peanut's mom. And they were like, oh my God, I just love her. And she said, even like for her birthday, everybody was like, what can we do for her? What can we do for her birthday? I mean, they were like, they pulled together, bought her dinner, bought her gifts. I mean, and not that I want people to do, buy her things, but I want people to be kind. Because we live in a horrible world. It's not always a kind place. And so, when people see good kids and, and they're kind to them, that's all I want. So like with that lady saying what she was saying, I'm like, lady, do you know she could be a half step from going bonkers because you talking about her appearance? Keep your comments to yourself. But I will say this. Because I was just talking to my coworker about the generation gaps. And so, because when I told her, I said, oh, excuse me. I was saying how, the boomers just don't understand, this new generation. And like, I'm trying to think, Miss Peanut would be what, Gen Z? Or she's Gen Y? I think she's Gen Z. I can't remember. I know her sister's a millennial. Anyway, whatever 2007 babies are. But, there is a disconnect. And with that disconnect, the boomers just say whatever come out of their mouth. Off the cuff, they're just running their head. And, and even, my parents do it sometimes too. And I'd be like, wait a minute, what'd you say? Huh? Be careful now. But back in the day, people say what they want and you just dealt with it or not, basically. And these kids these days, they're not dealing well with different things that are being said and you know what I mean? So, anyway, she just need to know to mind her mouth. Because today I was very nice. I just came and I laughed and talked with, her boss and, But if there's a third time, 3 strikes and you're out, sweetheart. And her daddy will be going to work with her. And that lady will be not feeling so well when she leaves. Because he'll probably give her a tongue lashing to make her want to just go ahead and lay on down. And I'm so serious. The one thing about Boss Man and Miss Peanut, they are very colorful with their words. And I'm not talking about cussing. Because see, me, I can cuss. I cuss like a sailor if I got to. But them two, they say some things, I be like, whoo, I know what it means. But good Lord, you went there? Folks be like, did they really just tell me off without telling me off? But they told me off? They sure did. She get it from her daddy. So, anyway. But that's what's been going on. I'm almost done with the budget. We hopefully will tie out tomorrow. So, I'm so excited. Because everything's due by the end of business tomorrow. Like, literally, we will be by the skin of our teeth. Like, listen, it's got to be done. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Because if it's not done when I leave, oh, Lord. So, but anyway, just wanted to vlog a little bit on this. Because y'all, Boss Man was hot. Then I turned around and I got hot. Then I was real hot about that library stuff. That lady was like, I'm so sorry. And, oh, I'm going to apologize to Miss Peanut. Oh, you better apologize to all them kids. Because I can guarantee you this. A lot of them children got parents just like Miss Peanut. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And they sure was like, wait. Because when I was in there talking with this lady, I kid you not, her desk was filling up with books. There was kids just coming through there, bloop, 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 just dropping them off. I said, Because all them parents was like, you ain't about to stick me with no fines and this and that, you know. What's wrong with you people? Good Lord. Have folks all stressed out and stuff. But that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I had a vlog out here because Boss Man, he's building something for his car. And he's watching YouTube. And I just didn't want to be in there. And then, you know. So I was like, let me come out to the car and do my little due diligence. My hair it's still soft. It's still doing what it gotta do. It ain't thick yet at the root. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I get my hair done. When do I get my hair done? Oh, Lord. I don't get my hair done for 2 more weeks. Yeah, because I get paid next week. Oh, yeah. I better tuck that money, honey. I better tuck that money away. Got another bill that popped up, and it's more than what I wanted it to be. So, yeah. But anyway, child, let me tuck that money away so I can get my hair did. Because I want to be decent and in order. I sure do. I'm about to go up in here, fix me a sandwich or something. Because I'm not really hungry. I haven't been eating. I eat like once a day right now because, y'all, I just been stressed and tired. And, I haven't been cooking. Boss Man's been doing all the cooking this week. And I think today he's like, really, I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like cooking either. But, yeah, so. And then we still got to, you know, take care of some other business. So, yeah. Whew, it's a long week ahead. Let me tell you. Long week. Oh my God, I'm tired. I'm tired. Like, it's just been so much going on. I'm just, But anyway, as long as my baby is good, I'm good. Soon as she's not, there's a problem. Okay? So, with that being said, y'all, let me go in here and roll this good hair. Let me go roll up these little curls. I mean, it's still curly. Like, I could just put my bind on. But if I put my bind on, it'll be straight. So, I'm going to roll it up real quick. My flex rods. And then go fix me a sandwich. And take myself to sleep. Because I'm tired. So, y'all be well. See y'all in a new video. Bye, guys.